Good morning, everyone. Back in the city. It's going to be another hot one today. Right now I am on Waverly Place. And I don't know where we're going to be walking, but I guess the big the big news in New York City right now is the Knicks and the World Cup. So you know what we'll do? We'll let's get over to Midtown. We'll walk over and take a look at Madison Square Garden. I don't know what's going on with the way people are walking today. I have no idea. If you're gonna walk slow, I guess I'm gonna go by you. They're having some kind of a heated discussion there, and they're just taking up the whole sidewalk doing it. I think we're on, I think this is Christopher Street over here. Small sidewalks.
And he was like, my mom ran in. Oh, she's on the phone.
Yeah, this walk has definitely gotten off to a slow start. Well, anyway, for those of you who have never been to this channel, welcome in.
And so then, like,
this is like one of those walks where I would just cut, start over, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to leave it in. So let's I don't know, let's start over in the sense of what we're doing today. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be walking around New York City once again. I'm going to take us down to Midtown. I am filming this on Saturday, June 13th. So as of the time I'm recording this tonight, is Game 5 of the NBA Finals, and by the time you're watching this, the Knicks could be champions. The last time they won a championship was back in 1973. It was a year before I was born. And if they win, that would mean that I only need to see one more New York team win a championship, that being the New York Jets. And yes, I am a Jets fan. I know a lot of people are like, how are you a Jets fan? Because I'm also a Yankees fan, and usually Jets and Yankees don't go together. But I am a Jets fan. I am a sorry Jets fan. But I've seen all the teams in New York win a championship. When I was a kid, the big Islander teams that won consecutive championships. Obviously, the New York Yankees, New York Giants, New York Mets. They won in '86. They've been to the World Series a few times since. Not a few times. I'd say a couple times. They lost to the Yankees. So the Yankees beat the Mets in the Subway Series back in, I want to say that was, 2000? Wow. Long time ago. Something tells me, though, that I will never get to see the Jets win a Super Bowl. There was one year, it was actually a couple of years where we all thought we had a chance. This is how sad being a Jets fan is. The only thing we can really debate as Jets fans is, under which quarterback do you think we had a better chance, Pennington or Sanchez? That's our discussion. That's how good as it gets for us. So. So anyway, you got the Knicks playing a Game 5 tonight, but then the other big story is the World Cup is here. And last night, Team USA looked really strong. I mean, I don't know if they're supposed to look that strong, but I mean, they dominated that game. I mean, I watched that game from beginning to end. So, I mean, it was total domination in that game. The first half of the soccer game. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, we got our fire truck. We always get fire trucks on the walks. I think we got 2 on the last one when I was downtown. What was I talking about? You were at Team USA. Those must be really good bagels. This must be really good bagels if they got a crowd that big. Or are they waiting? No, they're waiting for the bagel store. So I was trying to say, Team USA, the whole first half of that game was Squad 18 truck is just going in circles. But Team USA looked like they dominated the game, because when I was watching the game, the one thing I was laughing about with a couple of friends we were watching the game was the first half of the game, the camera never went left. The camera was always center and right. I mean, Team USA was in their zone for the first half of the game. Like, they couldn't even, I think there was maybe one time they got a shot on goal. Paraguay, right? I think they played Paraguay last night. There was only one time they got a shot on goal in the first half, but the entire first half was just, the camera was center right. The Team USA wound up winning 4-1. It should have been 5-1. I think they got, one of the goals got called back. I think it was an offsides, but is what it is. So yeah, that is what's going on here in New York City. Saturday. It is a Saturday. Very rare for me to be in the city on a Saturday, but it's very nice out. Very hot out too, guys. You know. Right now it's 80 degrees, but it is going up to 90 today. So it's going to be another hot day here. Actually, this board over here that I'm walking up, it says 84 now. So that's probably what I ended up using on the weather graphic, 84. So we are on 7th Avenue. We walked up Waverly, and that's where I am now. 14th Street right here. Hey, look, it's Vinny's mozzarella cheese pull. I made those. Not a lot of people call me Vinny anyway. They just go by my full name is Vincent, and everybody calls me Vince. I do get some people that call me Vinny. I have been asked, do I have a preference? The preference is Vince, but it's, you know, I don't lose my shit if somebody says Vinny, but it is what it is. Once again, I am walking in the hot sun for you guys. I could very easily be on the other side of the avenue where it's nice and shady, but better light with the camera, better lighting conditions. So Yanni's Coffee. Traffic shouldn't be too crazy. Kind of jumped on front of that car. Traffic shouldn't be too crazy this morning. Remember, it is a Saturday, so there's a lot of the workday traffic is not in the city right now. Lines to go. This bus is going to South Ferry. That's where we started the walk yesterday. We were at Whitehall Street, South Ferry. I'll be honest, it is hot in this sun. But cameraman always makes sacrifices. I can hear somebody saying the cameraman always survives, which is not always the case. There have been cameramen that have filmed their deaths. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about that. There you go. That's why I shouldn't talk about it. Playing Frogger in front of a truck coming up the block. So when we get over to the Penn Station area, the MSG area, I will take you guys around MSG. You got a couple of fans right here with Knicks shirts. I don't know if you heard that screaming. I think it was a taxi driver that was yelling at the bikers that were going right through his turn or something. Or the bikers were yelling at the taxi cab. I don't know which one was yelling. So, like I said, I'll take you guys around MSG, and then when we get down there, we'll do some walking around some of the side streets. That's an area down there. When we get down to like 34th Street, that's an area, 33rd, 34th Street, that's an area that is always busy. Ralph's Italian Ices and Ice Cream. Look at this place. He's probably making a killing this week. I mean, we've been in another mini heat wave. I guess I'm gonna have to cross. Look at that. So this construction site is gonna force me into the shade. I'm not going to complain. I could use it. So everything is working out now. We started off the walk. It was kind of a little weird. We had stop and go. I had to excuse myself around a couple of people, a family. Looked like a family of four that looks like they were having some kind of like argument or something. And in the middle of the sidewalk of all places. I wouldn't say an argument, but definitely having some kind of like a debate or something about probably where they were going to go or something. You know what? We'll get back across the street. Wait for those bikers that want to go through the light. All right, we're now starting to hit the traffic that's stopping us on the street corners. This is the reason why I always don't like walking in New York City, because you guys know how I roll. I like to keep moving. We've made it to 25th Street. Soon we're going to be walking around MSG, and then we'll go down. What we'll do is we'll go down to the Times Square area. I don't know if we're gonna go into Times Square or if we're just check out some of the side streets. Tomorrow, Sunday, June 14th, I will be filming the 7th Avenue Park Slope Street Festival. 7th Heaven, that is 1 mile of street festival. Similar to the 5th Avenue one we walked through. But it is a little bit better. The 7th, they call it the 7th Heaven, but it is the better one of the two. And the weather is going to be just like this. It's going to be really nice. I don't know if it's going to be as hot, but it's going to be very sunny out tomorrow. So this right here is the Fashion Institute of Technology, which my niece graduated from, and she ended up getting a really good job. So I guess that all worked out for her. I'm gonna go right through this. There we go. Nice slipstreaming right through that crosswalk. I know we're getting close to MSG because I could see all the cop cars. There's a huge security presence down there. This bus shelter says 81, but it is in the shade, so that's the shade temperature. The Canuck.
I'm very familiar with. It's incredible. Just incredible.
29th Street. Where are we gonna turn? 33rd? 32nd Street. Starting to see more shade on this side because the buildings, obviously, as we get deeper into Midtown here,
There's a lot of
starting to get into skyscraper territory. Mustang Harry's. Pop-up bagels. I'd say these bagel shops in New York City, they're like bars, you know, a lot of people in there. I mean, you could imagine getting married, having kids, and telling your kids, you know, I met your mother at a bagel shop. All right, so here's MSG. As you can see, we're gonna go around. We're gonna go around. You know, let's go around this way. Let's just do this. I mean, I could have walked by the entrance of the terminal, but let's check out the security. You can see all the security over here. There is the garden. Little Brian's right across the street. Basically showing you guys the calmer side of Madison Square Garden. You see all these gates up, you got a lot of fans that have been parked out here during the games. We're walking by the Moynihan Train Hall. That's all Hudson Yards down there. Looks totally different down there, man. Why not? We'll go across the street. Looked like something was about to go down for a second between those two. Look at this, guys. I don't know, are those Christmas trees? Strawberry tree? I don't know what they're supposed to be. I don't know what those are. They're definitely supposed to be trees. Apple trees? For the Big Apple? They're filming it, so. They look like, it was funny because they look like Christmas trees because they got the little red and the green, but then I'm thinking strawberries, because strawberries are small, apples are bigger. Who knows? Someone will correct me. Hey, there goes the Empire State Building up there. Matter of fact, what we'll do is we will get back across the street. It is a mess down here. I take back what I said earlier about it being not bad traffic. This is where they're having a lot of those watch parties that you see on TV. Look at all of these gates. Now, if the Knicks win tonight, or by the time you're watching this, maybe they already won. There will not be a Game 6. So they are. That's the next and last time, regardless of what happens, is when they're going to be back home. They are unpacking a lot of gear. Since I didn't show you guys the front, I will do that now over here. I'll show you guys the front of the station over here. And then we'll go down start doing some side streets. We got a some kind of march thing going on over here. All right, let's get down 32nd Street. You know what? I could use a break from the sun, so let's get into the shade. You know what? Let's go down to the next block. There's just too many people on that block.
Offer 3, I think.
We have been walking for 30, looks like it says 38 minutes. Let's go down 31st Street. Think they have enough city bikes over here? Give you guys a look at the firehouse. We got a firehouse over here. They got the door. The barn door is open. Is a truck coming out? Oh, he's closing it. Let's see if I can. Oh man, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. And then I'll turn it around and show you this beautiful church. Look at that. Is that a beautiful church or what? Got some music playing over there. Tango just broke out. Alright, so at this point we're just gonna do some side streets. Trying to get out of this area over here or away from MSG because there's just a lot of security and stuff. See if these guys run me over because I'm walking right through the light right now. Let's go over to Macy's. I heard that recently they took down the big Macy's sign that's been around for like forever. There's a big food truck. The food trucks are getting bigger and bigger. They are getting bigger and bigger. I don't know, from here it looks like the big Macy's sign is still up. So I don't know. Let's see when we get over there. Big Sue? That looks like a fun little place to get ice cream. Alright, let's walk through this mess. A whole bunch of people sitting around. This used to be a street that cars used to traverse on. More and more of these streets are becoming public spaces, which just adds to the already really bad gridlock. Now, it looks like the Macy's signage is still up. Yeah, it's still there. I was reading how they're going to be taking that down. That's why I was curious to see if it's still up there. Let's go this way. So there goes Macy's right there. I'll get you guys a look when I cross the street because the darkness underneath this canopy is messing up the exposure. There you go.
Knicks shirts, cash or card, all sizes. Knicks shirts, guys, cash or card, all sizes.
By the way, we're now on 6th Avenue, so we crossed into Broadway there. We were walking on Broadway for a little bit, now we're back on 6th. Broadway continues to cut through over here. All right, let's go down 35th Street here. Should get off of 6th Avenue. There's some soccer fans right here. This scaffolding looks dangerous. It looks like it's gonna fall down. One side is kind of leaning towards me over here. On my left, it's not straight anymore. Maybe that's how it was offset when they first put up, but it's all rusted underneath here. Look at that over there. They're all, that's to get into that Korean restaurant right there, guys. I don't know, I see a guy with a suitcase. It looks like it's like a train station or something. So I hope you guys are enjoying this walk. We are back in New York City again. Now, I know there's going to be some people from out of town or people that like to be, you know, 120% correct about things. But I mentioned that I'm in New York City, and then you might have somebody say, well, aren't you in New York City when you walk around Brooklyn and Queens and Bronx and all that, and Staten Island? The answer is yes, but local, like when you live here locally, we consider Manhattan New York City. We consider this borough the actual city part. It's where everybody works, where everything happens. So when I say we're in New York City today, we're in New York City all the time. Today we're in Manhattan. Oh, I know what we'll do. We'll wrap up the walk. Let's get on to 5th Avenue. For a little bit. And what I'll do is I will get across so I can give you guys a nice look of the Empire State Building. I'm going to turn it around in a second. Give me a second here. All right, here's your look of the Empire State Building, just a block over. There you go.
It's not very pretty.
Now, if you're wondering, it's pretty crowded for a Saturday. You gotta remember, there is a lot of people here for the World Cup. So the weekends are gonna be quite crowded here right through the rest of this month and into July. The final match of the World Cup is being held at Giants Jet Stadium, out in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And that's not until July, so it's going to be a while. Looks like we'll get an opening here in a second. There's scaffolding everywhere. This is the way New York City is. And again, all this traffic you're seeing is because there's, you know, you're missing about 3 or 4 streets of traffic because of the security around MSG, so.
Maybe this way.
I hear some kind of music going on. I don't know if it's like a demonstration or a celebration or something. Lots of soccer fans. Oh, it's right here. We're gonna walk right by it. Something going on over here. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at that. So what is today, like some kind of special day or something? Something I don't know. All right, so here's Bryant Park. So I think what we'll do is, oh, is there a parade today? Is there some kind of parade today? Wow, don't I feel like out of place? I should have checked my event calendar for today, huh? I'll let you all look it up. I don't feel like looking it up. It's definitely a parade. Hopefully this is not gonna hit me with a copyright. I wouldn't know. Look at that.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
All right, so much for that. By the way, we are in front of the Manhattan Library, and it looks like they're going around this block here. Look at that.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
All right, so much for that. We're gonna walk up 42nd Street. Let's go through the park here. That's what we'll do. We'll walk through the park. Bryant Park. And since we're right up at the 1 hour mark, we're gonna walk around the park for a little bit and then we'll end it. It's the Bank of America Tower. It's another building I worked in over the years. Okay, these tour buses over here. I can see some soccer fans up there. Brazilian soccer fans? Alright, we have made it to the park. Let's do some walking around Bryant Park. Let's go this way. I'll take you guys one lap around the park. So we'll go down this way, cross over to the other side, we'll walk past the carousel, and then we'll circle back and end it. I spent many a lunchtime in this park, a lot, over the years. It didn't matter where I worked, because most of my contracts through the last 25 years were in this area. We're in the 42nd to 47th Street area, Rockefeller Center, all that. So I spent a lot of lunch times in this park. So guys, tell me what you think of the walk. This was this walk was kind of started off kind of weird. People in my way and stuff. Seemed very busy. I mean, it is Manhattan after all, so.
You can also.
So check out the lawn. Check out the lawn. They got this big yogurt thing going on, I guess. Let's go this way. Let's go over by the fountain. Let's go check out the carousel. By the way, if you're wondering what time it is right now, it's definitely noon. Definitely after 12 o'clock. Probably, I'm looking at it, well, an hour and 3 minutes. I mean, I guess it's about 5 or 10 after 12 right now on a Saturday. We'll end it looking at the lawn at the center line and the skyline, and that's where that'll be the last thing I show you guys. And here is the carousel. People just got off of it. I guess it'll be easy for me to jump on the train. Train station's right on the other side of the park. We actually walked by it, so. What I will do now after this walk is get on the train, get home, get something to eat. Actually make something to eat. I don't know if I'll go back out again today. I think I did enough walking today. I filmed a walk yesterday too in the rain. It was a little bit of rain. That'll eventually get popped up. That doesn't have any commentary. That's just me walking around. So you guys can stay tuned for that. All right, here we go. One last look at everything here. First we'll look at the lawn. And I'll give you guys a look at the tall buildings, and then we call it. I want to thank everybody for tagging along. There we go. And that's it, guys. Hope you guys all enjoyed this one. I will catch you all on the next walk. So until then, take care. And bye-bye.